Bob Kravitz with us from bobkravitz.com. And right now, the thing that is being talked about in Indianapolis are the Pacers as they go up 3-1 on Milwaukee, but then they let Milwaukee back in the game, in the game more or less, but into the series, even though they do not have Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I was just thinking, I go, man, it's a dangerous thing to let a wounded animal keep lying around, and they kind of have done that. And you said it right as I was thinking it in the break that they've got to get this done. You can't let this team go to a game 7. I don't think
this is game 7 for the Pacers, as far as I'm concerned. Now they've proven that they can win in Milwaukee, but I'm telling you, I don't want to take any chances. If I'm a Pacer fan or, Pacer employee, I don't want to take any chances with a team with a championship pedigree and the chance. Now, I don't know how good a chance, but a chance that Antetokounmpo and or Lillard may be back for that game 7, pulling a Willis Reed. So, yeah, they got to get it done tonight. I think they will. It all depends on the pace of the game. When the Pacers play at their pace, which is running, and on makes and misses, that's when they win. I mean, the 3 games they won, they had 30 assists plus, which they did it 3 times, and no other team in the NBA playoffs has done it once. So if they play their game, there's no reason why they shouldn't get this job done tonight at Gainbridge.
Yeah, and it's something that shouldn't be a problem, but hey, Milwaukee, and they're all professionals, but Milwaukee, without their 2 superstars, they've done a heck of a job giving Indiana all they want.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, Rick Carlisle made the point the other day that if you look at what am I trying to say? Portis is gone for over 30. Beasley's gone for over 30. Beverly is gone for over 25. I mean, these guys have the capability. And, let's face it, the Pacers have a history of playing down to their opponents. At least that's been the case this year. And that's why I thought the game 4 was such a mature, grown-up why it was such a great God, I can't talk this morning. What's wrong with me? Great performance, because that was a chance for them to take them lightly, and they got the job done and did it pretty overwhelmingly. So I think they take care of business tonight, but you got to run. You've got to run these guys because they don't have great foot speed. They don't have great athleticism. I know that sounds crazy for an NBA team, but they are the oldest team in the NBA, and they cannot hang with the Pacers when the Pacers play their game. It's just a matter of getting to their game.
And Milwaukee, by the way, isn't this the team that fired their coach last year because they didn't go far enough in the playoffs, or was this year?
No, it was this year. Oh, they fired Budenholzer a couple of years ago, and they brought in Griffin, and he went 30-13, and that wasn't good enough. So they fired him. They brought in Doc Rivers. You know what their record in the regular season was with Doc Rivers? 17-19. They were not a good team coming into the playoffs, even with Antetokounmpo and Lillard. They were not good. So there's no excuse for the Pacers. This is a get it done night, and I believe that they will.
Well, we certainly look forward to it, and I know that the Pacers fans are looking forward to it. Moving on to the second round, something that hasn't happened for a long time.
10 years. Been 10 years. And I'll tell you the truth, they've got a chance if they get the job done tonight. You know, they're going up against a team that's gonna be either a 6 or 7 game series. You talk about New York and Philadelphia. Philadelphia's always got injury issues with Embiid. The Knicks don't have Julius Randle. Now they're going to lose Bojan Bogdanovic for the playoffs. So I think the Pacers have a really good chance of reaching the Eastern Conference Finals. And I know that sounds crazy for a team that won 35 games last year, but this team has played really well down the stretch. They figured out how to use Siakam correctly. Now, if Siakam could just make a free throw, that would be nice. But other than that, they're playing great basketball. I mean, look, what happened the other night in game 5 was totally, you could see that coming from 1,000 miles away, because you just know that the Pacers are not going to play with the kind of force that you want them to in a game that, you know, when they have a 3-1 series lead. And Milwaukee, look, they won a championship. Granted, it was with Antetokounmpo, but that's a team with a pedigree, and they were not going to go quietly into that good night. So game 5 didn't surprise me, and I would not be surprised if tonight's a completely different story.
Well, and also whether it's all subconscious probably, but when you know in the back of your mind you have
no
a home sixth game at home, you accidentally relax.
It's human nature. It's human nature, Jim. I mean, it just is. And again, you're going against a Milwaukee team that's won a championship. So I don't think they're going to go easily. I think tonight's going to – I saw the line on the game is like 8.5 points. I'm like, what? I would think, you know, I'm not a gambling guy, but I would think that would be a 4-point, 5-point difference. But whatever. I'm not betting on it, so it really doesn't have any impact on me.
Hello, everybody. Jim Coyle with Indiana Sports Beat Radio, and thank you for enjoying our content and videos. And make sure you hit that subscribe and notifications toggle so you don't miss out on anything, whether it's Indiana Hoosiers, the Boilers, the Colts, the Pacers, Indiana high school action, whatever is happening in sports. We're trying to bring it all to you, and make sure you don't miss out on a thing. Again, hit the subscribe button for us. Helps us out a ton. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much.